So, it's the middle of December and I'm going to the beach. Today, I've travelled to the seaside town of Whitby. I'm still a little bit out of breath from those 199 steps I've just gone up there, so excuse that, but here I am. Travelled over here on the train, got another bus as well, and it's been okay. It's been okay. I've missed the sunset for tonight, but that was never my intention, but it's looking lovely. It's looking great. You can see the Abbey in the background just there, and what I'm doing now is, just while it's still light, before I go and find my accommodation, I'm heading over to the bay where I want to do a few shots this evening. And like I say, I've come to Whitby for some landscape photography, more specifically seascape photography, and maybe a bit of night photography thrown in there as well. So I'm heading down to a bay called Saltwick Bay. It's a place I've wanted to come for a little while now, actually. And I saw the weather was actually quite good, and I really had the itch to get out and shoot. I've not done a lot of landscape photography for a little while, actually. I mainly shoot architecture, but I really had that itch, and I decided to scratch it. I think that's really important. That if you're really feeling a strong pull to go somewhere, you definitely should do. Feeling pretty good about it right now, and it's looking great. The weather's holding up. I know there is a storm incoming later on this week, but I think we're going to miss that. It's totally clear. There's really no clouds in the sky at all. So I don't know how that's going to work for us. I think we should be able to work with it though, with the sea going in on the details on the beach. I think it should work okay. But like I say, I'm looking to do some seascape photography, and the first port of call is to actually head out this evening when the moon rises. That's going to be at 1 o'clock this morning. I'm going to come back down to this same bay, and I'm going to have a look around and see if we can get some shots. And I think that should work pretty nice. We'll see. And then in the morning I'm going to go back down to the bay, and we're going to shoot some sunrise down there as well. So enough of this chit chat. I need to get a move on before it gets too dark to actually see what's going on down there. I've never been to this location before, so I'm going to get move on. So I'm approaching the bay. You can see, just if I turn the camera around here, you can see just on the end there, just kind of there, you can see Saltwick Nab. Cool rock formation out there. That's actually, I believe, a historic monuments register or something to that description. But it's looking good. I thought it'd take a bit longer to get here. Still got a little way to go yet, but we're getting there. Okay, so we've reached the bay. It's really getting quite dark now, so I can't really show you too much. I've got the light on here, but I'm trying not to look at the camera because it's absolutely blinding me. And you might be able to see if I point this out towards the sea there, you can kind of see where the sea is. You can see the Saltwick Nab that I pointed out earlier, just there on the left. And then if I come over to the right here, you can kind of see the other side of the bay. You can just see very, very faintly, kind of just above where my finger is now, what's called the Black Nab, which I'd really like to get a shot of, to be honest. But it's looking quite far out. The tide is currently on its way in, so I'm not going to be able to get out there to really have a look. But I'm going to head down to the shoreline here and just see what's down here. So like I say, I mean, there's not really too much I can show you, unfortunately, because it is getting dark. So I'm going to have a quick look around here and then head off back to our accommodation. Okay, so all done down at the bay, scouting around. I didn't have too much time, unfortunately, to look around before it got dark, and the tide was on its way in, so I didn't really get to look around too much. I was just kind of pottering around the coastline. I mean, I've got a few ideas for the composition, so I'm looking forward to getting back down there later on. I'm going to go back out when the moon rises, so about 1 AM, and I'm going to go down and have a look and see how the moonlight is going to impact the scene. Hopefully it'll add a little bit more drama and just kind of light it up just a little bit and add a bit of highlight onto the rocks on the beach or the sand formation. So I'm looking forward to getting out later, but now I'm going to head back to my accommodation, get a bit of food and warm up a bit. I've actually been down there at the beach for about 2 hours. I couldn't resist getting my camera out and just trying a few things out. So I'm going to head back there now and I'll catch up with you guys at 1 AM. Okay, I'm just approaching the bay now. It's 5 to 1 in the morning and the moon is due to rise any second now. So I'm going to get a move on. I'll catch up with you when I've got everything set up. Okay, so we're at the beach. I'm not facing the camera at me because there's really no point. You can't see absolutely anything, and I don't want to ruin my night vision by shining a massive light in my face. So here we are. You can see the red glow of my camera. My camera is now rolling. We're doing a bit of time lapse here just to sort of get a sense of what's happening with the tide currently. It should currently be going out, so I'm going to kind of just watch that for a little while we're doing this time lapse. And you can see kind of in the background just to the left, on the left hand side third of this shot, you can see just a little blob, and that is the moon currently rising. It's about a half moon. I believe it's a waning gibbous. This evening the stars are out in full force as well, so it's looking rather nice, and yeah, it looks good. The moon's giving a nice orange glow, or at least it did when it first rose. I was maybe 1 or 2 minutes late, so it was just kind of peeking above the horizon when I got here, but it looks great. It looks absolutely great. It's not giving off too much light, but we'll see how that affects the image once we get down there. So I'm back from the beach. It's absolutely blowing a gale out there right now. I didn't do any filming down on the beach, as you may have seen towards the end of the time lapse. A few clouds actually started to roll in. Contrary to what the forecast said, it was actually forecast clear all night. It's forecast clear all day tomorrow as well, so that might actually add some interest into our sunrise shot, which is kind of cool. But for this image, I did want to get some stars in there, so just as I saw the cloud rolling in, I kind of moved down to the beach quite quickly, and I wanted to get my composition set up and get a shot in before there was too many clouds in the image. So I just couldn't be faffing around with filming while I was trying to do that. But I did end up with a pretty cloudy sky, but it kind of just rolled in over the moon and give it a bit of a mysterious look, with the water coming in around the shore. And I think it worked really nicely.
it can also be pretty intense when you're shooting at night, especially when you're on your own. So again, you know, I kind of just wanted to get down there, get my composition in, get the shot done, and head back. Like I said, the wind was picking up, so I was absolutely freezing. But I think it worked out pretty nice, and I think that kind of intense feeling that you get when you're out shooting, I think that is really captured in this image. The mysterious look that the clouds coming in off the moon, over the moon, gave really helps convey that, I think. And then there was just a subtle kind of highlight along the rocks on the beach as well from the glow of the moon. I think it really worked pretty nice. So now I'm gonna try and get back into my room without waking everybody up. So I'll see you guys in the morning and we can go through some more of the things I did to get the image last night. I need some sleep though.